It's 2013. I'm 29 years old, about to turn 30, and I'm stressed about getting older. The year prior, I quit my job after I had a big viral video and I made like a good chunk of change. And I was like, I'm gonna focus on content creation. I got an agent, I was auditioning, and I was like, I'm gonna make it. A year in, I was not making it. I had blown through my money. I was really struggling. I wasn't putting out content regularly. I wasn't auditioning a lot, and I was just like having a tough time. And there was this other creator who was like the same age as me. I think she's like a year younger, and she was absolutely killing it. Like she was tons of followers, lots of viral content. She was everywhere. And I didn't get it. I couldn't understand why she was popping off like that. I'm being totally honest. I was jealous. I was absolutely jealous. I felt like I should have been there instead of her. So then I go to this party, and I meet her at the party, and she's so nice because of course she is. And over the course of our conversation, I was genuinely blown away by her work ethic. Something she said that really broke my brain open was that when it came to creating content, she had created a contract with herself. And she knew no matter what, she had to put out content because she was not going to break that contract for herself. And similarly with auditions, like she was auditioning all the time, like 2-3 times a day. I'm like, no wonder you're freaking booking. I'm over here like learning my lines on the train and just like rolling up to auditions being like, well, figure it out. Same with creating content. I never had a consistent schedule. And a big part of it was like me putting pressure on myself to be perfect. I would spend hours making something and then I wouldn't put it out because I didn't think it was good enough. Now here I am face to face with this person that I've decided that I'm more talented than and I am more deserving than. And the reality was I was not working as hard as she was. And look, I'm not proud of this. It's very embarrassing and hard to admit, but that moment changed me like profoundly. Because when I got really honest with myself, I had to admit that I was wasting a lot of time thinking about this stranger who didn't even know that I existed instead of actually focusing on myself and my craft. And this isn't unique to me. I see people do it all the time, and it's because it's easier to sit on the sidelines and judge someone else and say they're undeserving, I'm more talented, why do people like this crap, than it is to actually do the work and put yourself out there and fail. It's really scary to make something, to put yourself out there and know that it might not work out. If you find yourself in the same position the little 29-year-old Francesca was in 11 years ago, first, you're not old. You still have plenty of time, trust me. And also, you got to be honest with yourself. Are you really doing the work, or are you dilly-dallying and wasting time because the alternative is a lot scarier and a lot harder? The sooner you stop worrying about what everybody else is doing, put your head down and focus on your own work, the better. It is not fair to yourself to compare where you're at to where everybody else is at because you don't know what they went through to get there. You don't know how many times they failed before it worked out. You don't know whose mama and daddy made some phone calls and pulled some favors in order for them to get where they're at. And here you are comparing yourself when you could be getting the work done.